Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, this is the pre-recorded video that I have recorded to let you guys know that the AFK in 2019 challenge has begun. Now I'm going to refresh you on the rules, what you can use, all that sort of stuff. The server, we'll go through that in 1 second. And also what my strategy I think is going to be. Obviously RNG will play a big factor in what we actually do, but we will, I'll talk you through what I'm thinking at this stage. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking if you are going to get involved in the challenge. So firstly, the server. The server is going to be server number 968. Now we said after the daily reset on whatever day it was, after that, the first server after it would be the challenge server. Unfortunately, it ticked over to server 967 4 hours before the reset. So we're just like waiting for it. So it is going to be server 968 that we will get on. So as soon as you see that, you can jump in. Now let's go into a bit of the rules and stuff like that, so we can get you guys across what we're actually going for here. I did put it in my last video, but we'll quickly revise that and give you guys a look. So basically, you got to be completely free to play. Don't spend any money. If you do have it is going to be on the, the main AFK Arena server, not the test server. And if you do have the subscription on one of your other servers, that doesn't matter. That is fine. Go nuts. The heroes, we'll go through the heroes in a second that you can use. If you're unfortunate enough to randomly pull banned heroes, basically if you pull heroes that are quote unquote banned, you just can't use them essentially. Now there's no way to like know if you've used an elite copy of something, so people, just have fun and be honest. That's all I'm saying. Not going to go too deep into that. Stargazing can be used to summon any non-banned heroes. So you can stargaze, celestial hypergenes, you can also stargaze for normal heroes, but they've got to be within the list of heroes that are available in the challenge. Awakened heroes, basically you can't use awakened heroes. Awakened Aziz and Awakened Taylene, they're just broken for the early game. You can't use them, even though their counterparts were available in 2019, the Awakened form wasn't, so you can't use them. If it's something like any hero that has been reworked, that doesn't matter. Isabella had a rework, Totem Dude had a rework. A lot of them had reworks. That's fine. You can still use those heroes. Monitoring the race progress. I think that's pretty much it. The finish is, what did I say it was? I think it was chapter 27. You got to clear chapter 27. I'm just trying to look through my messages. I did this literally in the last video, and I can't remember what I said. It is the chapter 27 you have to clear. That is what the race is to. Finishing. And yeah, basically they're just saying, screenshots. Now they have opened up a Discord for this. So I will leave a link to the Discord in the description, which is like a race Discord. So you guys can get around there if you're involved in the race, chat with other people in the race. I think it's a really cool idea. So I'll leave a link to that Discord in the description as well. And you guys can jump over there. And that pretty much covers it for rules. So we'll go through the heroes that you can use. Don't be a dick. Don't try and cheat, and be free to play. And you're pretty much good to go. Besides that, it's just a bit of fun. So if you do cheat, I don't really care. So yes, let's jump into the characters that we can use. So we can use up to Khazad and Wukong. Anything after Khazad, Wukong, so Chicken onwards, is banned. You cannot use them. If you pull them, get them to Elite Plus, feed them. Do not use them. That's the idea. Now, this leaves us in a situation of we talk about what are you going to use as your carry. Me personally, it's a tough one. If Odin was involved, it would 100% be Isolde for me, because Isolde is just an absolute beast. But like the thing about Isolde that made him fantastic was Odin grouping all the enemies up so that he could AoE stun them, spam that AoE damage. It was a real key factor behind it. But past him, I wouldn't mind if I randomly got a bunch of copies of Titus, I would try a Titus carry. People may go Chimera. I just don't think Chimera cuts it against Isolde, even without Odin. That's just me personally. I've tried a Isabella carry before. It didn't work for me. So yeah, I think like if Chicken was available, I would have tried a Chicken Iron maybe. Like Iron's not a horrible early carry, but he's not the greatest. Besides that, for carry, maybe the Rigby's. I hope someone does a big Rigby carry. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think for carry, but I'm leaning towards Isold or Titus, preferably Isold. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Now, what that leaves us with is, I think a lot of people will use a Wilder support core. We've still got like Leica, Tassie, and Namora. They're all in there, which is very handy. They were always a really strong combination in the early days. You've like, you know, if you're using Isold, then you got Pharrell as an option. If I go with Titus, I'll probably use Totem Dude. I really do like Totem Dude in the early game. You've got Rowan in there, who's a fantastic option as always. What have we got? We've got tech supports like Lawson, Rosaline, you know, she works in the first few chapters, not so much. And also, don't forget, like, we get a free copy of Wukong, and Wukong is in the available heroes list. So you can use that, if you get really horrible summons, you can use that Wukong, like, up to level 100, and he can carry you through the early chapters. So at least everyone has an option in the early stages there. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. I don't see, like, obviously a Mahiro would be handy, a Twins would be handy, a Tailene would be amazing as well. Outside of that, I don't know. So I'm leaning towards that, like, almost something like Isold, Tassie, Namora, Leica, and having like Tassie on the front row as the second front row, or Leica on the second front rows as the option, and then putting Pharrell in. Aside from that, maybe I try a Thorin in that other front row position. Or obviously if we get a Rowan, we could do Isold, Rowan, and then Leica, Tassie, Namora. You can use Arden in the early stages as well. I think it depends what we get copies of as well, which will like cater towards it. But that's the sort of thing I'm leaning towards, is the Isold. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if I got a bunch of copies of Titus, try and get Titus. And Tundra could be a really good one, actually, now that I look at it. And I reckon some people will try Citrana as well. They're both fairly decent. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking for the challenge. That's sort of where my head is at. It could well change based on the RNG that I get, but yeah, looking forward to it. Like I said, if this video is out, the server's out, go jump on it and get started, and jump over in the Discord. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.